Hi Neelesh, how you doing?
Hi,
I'm Maria.
How you doing?
Good?
Autism. How I see it with Neelesh, it's his brain working faster than his body can cope. We tend to have to prepare him for situations beforehand. Sometimes it would work, sometimes it won't work.
Animal, the dog,
A dog, and this one?
elephant.
What are some of the assumptions people make about Neelesh when they meet him for the first time?
They think that something is wrong with him. You know, sometimes like if he exhibits behaviors where he's a bit irritable, people may think that we don't have control over him, or you know, we didn't train, and I'm using local terms, we didn't train our child properly. Over the years, with awareness and people realizing what autism is becoming more and more recognizable, that he is autistic and nothing is necessarily wrong with him, it's just he's coping with his environment at that point in time.
Go Auntie 5.
Fast,
Fast.
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 Oh, what was your reaction when you found out that your son was autistic?
I had suspected something wasn't, because I had my daughter before, so whilst people say don't compare your children, I knew what I got with her, and I knew that with him it was different. So I knew something was different, and when it was confirmed that he was autistic, I remember telling his father that, you know, I am praying to God that if he doesn't give me the tools to take care of him as he deserves to be taken care of, to take him. Because this world is not a kind world, and we don't live in a place where everyone looks out for everyone. Okay, so this afternoon, right, you're going with sister and daddy, right? And they're going to take you for the haircut, right?
Right.
And where are we going on Thursday? We're going,
Let's go going.
Right, we're going in the
In the plane.
And who are we going to meet?
Meet.
We're going to meet Uncle.
Uncle Nari.
What are some of the challenges you face as a parent raising a child with autism in Trinidad and Tobago?
Right now, well, schooling was a big thing. He has been through several, I think too numerous to count, several schools. And now we have resorted to homeschooling. He has been, I think, to 10 schools the last time we checked, and he's only 16. And it starts off very well because they promise you the moon and the stars because they see the desperation in your face and they know that you're willing to sacrifice everything to pay these school fees. I remember one school he was going to, he was doing very well, and the teacher left. And only to hear that the second teacher called me separately, in private on my phone, to tell me that, you know, we don't really teach your child here. He just accompanies us to the other class, and while I teach the other class, he's with me. And you know, maybe you should look, because the principal wasn't telling me that. And I knew we would pick up that something was wrong. We would always pick up when things weren't going right because he wouldn't want to go to school. But he wouldn't come home and say, he wouldn't know to come home and say, but we would just pick it up that something is not going right in that school. And it's hard because many parents don't have a choice but to leave their child in a system like that because we have to work, we have to take care of them. You know.
Are we going in the car with daddy
To get daddy
and sister
and
get a nice haircut? Right?
Right.
And then for Tuesday we going to meet Uncle Nari and Uncle Joel.
He's 16 now. The future for him, you know, as a normal parent, a parent of a child who's not on the spectrum or who's not differently able, you look forward to your child graduating from high school and graduating from university, and you have dreams of them pursuing a career. With him, we have to take it day by day and see where his likes are, where his dislikes are, and see if we can work around that.
What you want to do?
Let's go in the car. You get haircut. You can put on the sandals.
Okay. Oh, you had to go and put the sandals?
Put on the sandals.
Oh, Neelesh is loving. The first thing that comes to mind, he is the most loving being you can, and I think as with most differently able children I have met, loving. Everything is a hug up and a kiss, and he knows how to mama guy. Straight off the bat.
Let's go in the car. You get haircut.
He's very intuitive. I remember one time I was coming from work and I had a really rough day. My boss wasn't too kind to me that day, and I was walking towards the car And he was just like about 6 or 7 years old, and I remember him jumping into the front seat and opening the door, and the door came open as I was walking towards the car, and I sat down, he jumped over and he hugged me and he kissed me. I love you, mommy.
Sick.
Sick. H-A-D. Had to be in bed for a W-H-I-L-E.
While. What's some of your fears with regards to your brother? Or do you have any fears?
I know that he always has people around him willing to help him. But one of my fears is that he won't be able to be like independent at some point, because that's what we're all hoping for, that at some point he will be able to be at least independent.
I was sick. My mommy and grandmother TOOK took care of me.
He loves music, he loves to sing, he loves to paint, he loves himself, he's very vain. Loves to dress properly, and he loves a proper haircut and loves to smell sweet. He is the sweetest child you can ever have.
If Neelesh happens to have a huge meltdown in a public place, for example, what people around you can do to help?
Stop. I think the first thing they can do to ease my anxiety so that I can ease his anxiety is please don't judge. Keep your stares and your looks and your wonders. Maybe you can ask if you can help. But what we needed to do is to kind of clear the area. If you want to stand and ask to see if we need help, fine. But stop looking and frowning in your face and, you know, making snide remarks, because we hear.
Thank mommy and grandmother for looking AFTER after me.
Excellent. Good job. Very good. Black sheep.
Yes, sir, 3 transfers. 1 for the master, 1 for the king, 1 for the little one down the rain.
When he can't understand something, his meltdowns aren't as bad as they were in the past, and I thank God for that. And that came with work, and that came with years of work and therapy and talking and all of that. Autism, I think, they respond differently. They just respond differently, and we hear the term that their brain is wired differently, and I think that is like the most accurate, a practical definition as you can come to.
I personally have friends who also have siblings on the autism spectrum, or even some friends that are autistic. If you want to help someone who maybe, or a family that doesn't have all the resources, and you can help in that way, maybe like financially or whatever it may be, then I'm sure that help would be welcome. If you're approaching a family that has all the resources and maybe just needs more of the emotional support or help spreading awareness, then that would be the way to go.
What do you want to eat? Chicken and what?
Chicken and fries and ketchup and mustard and pepper.
Right, and who's going to the plane with you?
Playing with you.
Mommy.
And sis.
Right.
And grandpa
and grandma not going, and daddy not going, but mommy and sister. Right, and we're going to have fun. And you told Uncle Larry, what you told Uncle Larry?
Uncle Larry.
When we meet Uncle Larry. We're going to the
plane.
No, and you told him we're going to the restaurant?
Going to the restaurant.
I hope that he can find something that he can use to be productive in society and offer to society, be it music, be it art, but something that he can use to earn a living with and not be totally dependent on someone else. Because as a parent of autistic children yourself, you would know that one of our biggest fears is that if something happened to us, what will happen to them? And That is my fear, and that is why we're working now to get him as functional as he possibly can.
Black sheep. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Give me 5. Excellent.
These children, by right, they deserve a proper education. By right, they deserve a proper standard of living. And their parents as well also deserve a certain quality of life. We need you to understand. We don't need you to pity us. And we're not looking for handouts. We're just asking for what our children are constitutionally deserve, which is education, a proper life, proper health care, that kind of thing. And our systems in the country, we haven't come as far as we should have to accommodate them.